you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart.
People buy insurance policies from you. They do not buy based on a product and based on a price. They sometimes do. In the end, everybody wants to know what the price is. Everybody wants to know what the product is. Everybody wants to know what they get. But before they get to the point of wanting to know the price, before they get to the point of wanting to know all the features, and I've met very few clients in my life that really want to know the features of an insurance policy. I've met them who want to know about a car, but do you think people really want to know what you mean by proximate cause? Do you really think people want to know what you mean by all these electronic data exclusion clause? Not really. They don't care about that. So my message to you this morning is going to be twofold. Number one, that it is about you. And you have to sell yourself first. You must announce yourself first and foremost. People will buy a policy from Sean because of Sean. People will buy a policy from Stuart because of Stuart. Right, Stuart? Right. People will buy a policy from Quincy because of Quincy. In the same line of thought, it is important for all of you to remember that people do not quit companies. Nobody quit companies. People don't quit companies. They quit people. People quit people. They don't quit companies. And if you ensure that people do not quit you, you will be guaranteed your success. Providing people with all the policies and all the tools that they need to sell the products, that is crucial, that is important. After, of course, you decide that you want to succeed. Then it is for us to help you, which is what we hope to do here. On that line of note, I know that there are a lot of agents and brokers who after a while feel that they've got enough success. And because you have enough success, that maybe you can cool out, or maybe you don't want too much of this pressure anymore, that perhaps it's time for me to go and sail away in the sunset, and that sort of thing. Now, what is really success? Is success something that you strive for and you reach a certain day, and once you reach that moment, that given moment, you said, well, voila, I've been successful. That's where I am now. I've succeeded. And then you go on, sail off in the sunset? Well, I have proven in many years that success actually, to me, is a continuous process. There is no magic time. There is no magic number. Because you can say $1 million is the magic number you want to reach. And once I reach that, boy, I'm good to go. And I am here to tell you that when you reach that million, that you'll be so damn miserable if you don't strive to get to 2. And that is so not because you are greedy, but sometimes because, yes, you are. Because you know what? We are human beings. God made us that way. God made us to want to grow, to desire, to want to achieve. And therefore, there is no magic number. For you to gain happiness and success from happiness, you have to feel constant and continuous growth. People quit 2 moments in their lives. 1, when they fail. And 2, when they succeed. It's a fact of life. Because when you fail, you said you give up. And when you succeed, you think, well, I've got it. I got enough. I've done it. Hoorah. Hallelujah. And then what happens? They quit and then they fail. That's why I'm saying that success is a continuous process. There is no magic number. There is no magic moment. There is no spiritual moment that you could say, I have reached nirvana. I know, and I've told my executives yesterday, that it is about the agents and the brokers. It's about you. You are the ones that bring us the success. You make us what we are.
NAGICO remains a very financially sound insurance company. We meet or exceed solvency requirements in all our territories. Over the past 12 months, we have strengthened our governance, risk management, and compliance function. We have highly skilled and professionals spearheading the function at head office. Some of them are here today. In each territory, we also have dedicated compliance officers. Our key performance indicators reflect growth on a consistent basis. Our equity, like I spoke about earlier, has increased consistently over the years. Premium income, profits have all consistently grown. In my view, and I'm sure some of you will agree, highlights our progressive ideology, We are a progressive company. And Mac, you always allude to this. I say again, we're a progressive company. So, I think it's fitting that you, the management, the staff, and most importantly, our agents and brokers, let's hear it for yourselves. You are the reason why we are progressive.
How many of you here in the room talk to yourselves? Who talks to themselves? I always love that question because you see some people sitting there going, I don't know, do I? Do I talk to myself? I don't think I do. Do I? Do I talk to myself? And you see some of them going, no, I don't think I do actually. So we're constantly having conversations with ourselves, true? Constantly having conversations with ourselves. And those conversations are, have a material impact on the way we feel and the way we do things, certain things. So when you say, I don't think this is going to happen, our brain clicks into that whole side of things. The other thing that we do is images. We create these images in our minds, and those images then, our brain, as I think I said before, our brain doesn't know the difference between what's real or vividly imagined. In the World Cup, at this present moment in time, if managers are sensible, what they'll be doing is getting their team to visualize what it is they want them to do. Because if the brain doesn't know the difference between a real or vividly imagined event, why not rehearse it over and over and over and then go out in the field and do it? They might not do it, but they'll feel like they can do it. Do you see the difference? All right, you don't want to go out in the field not sure whether you can do it and then definitely not doing it. 93% of the meaning that you're translating to your customers, your people, yourselves, in face-to-face dialogue, 93% of it has got nothing to do with the words you use. But however, if the words if it's not delivered right, the words are important. And what I mean by that, it's a bit like, imagine I'm riding a surfboard, okay? And there's a big wave. We're in Hawaii or even out here when the waves are up, and I'm riding this surfboard. And you're watching. It's amazing to watch people who are really good surfers, true? They're just amazing the way they're on the top of the wave and they're surfing away. And you watch them. But really, what are you watching them for? To see if they fall off, true? All right? And you watch them. Imagine that same surfboard on the swimming pool out here. All right? It's calm as anything, and they're standing there on the surfboard. How long do you watch them for? Well, it depends what they look like, I know, all right? But the point is, you don't watch them for any time at all. Why not? Because there's nothing interesting to watch for. And so therefore, it's not the board that gets the attention. It's the wave. And in your world, the board is the content. The board is the insurance policy. You are the wave, though. Does that make sense? You're the thing that's interesting. You're the difference that makes the difference. Who controls what you say to yourself and what you see? You do. Who controls your physiology? You do. So therefore, on that scale of 1 to 10, who controls that? And logically then, who therefore then controls the behavior, and therefore then who controls the results? So think about it the other way around. If you want to get better results, think about who controls the behavior, who controls where you're on that scale, who controls what you see and say, and who controls your physiological state. It's all in our control. And that's the difference when it comes to the extraordinary performer. That's what the extraordinary performer understands and knows how to do very well.